first guest is here to remind us that any day is a good day to make sugar cookies, and I could not agree more. He is here today making us his delicious pecan sandies. Please welcome back our great friend, our brother, Chef Stuart O'Keefe. Welcome back.
I'm your brother now.
You are my brother. Oh,
Thank you for having me back.
You're part of the family. I mean, you have been since the day you walked through these doors. That is
It's like 9 years now, going back and forth. Yeah.
Gosh,
It's
Stuart,
crazy.
it's been a lifetime.
I was so young.
Yeah, now look at us. You're still so young.
Right.
I will tell you this. I love every recipe you've ever made in this kitchen and even in our outdoor kitchens, and this is no different. I'm obsessed with these pecan sandies. And we're making sugar cookies, but not just to make them, for good reason.
For good reason. June 23rd, today is National Pecan Sandy Day.
Who knew? Who knew that it was the day for pecan sandies? But I'm glad there is, because it means we get to eat them and celebrate them, correct?
Yeah, and they're great. They're like fluffy, they're crumbly, they're super light. And guys, it's like 4 or 5 ingredients. Like, that's it.
And by the way, they're a little different than, a little more elevated than your typical cookie, but they start the same. So what do we have in the stand
I think
mixer
so.
there?
So in the stand mixer here, I got some butter and sugar, brown sugar together, okay? And you're gonna get that nice and fluffy like I have it there. It's going to take you about 3, 4, 5 minutes to do it. Just keep it there because the butter is it's chilled. It's very cold, so we need to break that up, get it in there. Now we're just going to add our flour slowly.
Now, can I ask you about this? You're adding the flour, but we're using chilled butter.
Chilled butter.
Is that typical when you're making a cookie?
Yeah, because you want it to like, it's because you want it to like break up that sugar, the brown sugar, so it kind of presses against it. And then you want that like that dense brown sugar because you get it kind of like a chew.
That's
with
right.
that. So yeah, it's just when it comes to baking, generally like a lot of the times you'll use, if it's like a dough, you'll use a chilled butter. It's just kind of like the rule.
Right, but if I never use chilled butter when I make my cookies.
You don't, but you always probably put it in the fridge afterwards, right?
Oh, I do.
So
there you go. Either or. Okay.
Either
got
or.
It. That makes sense.
So
is
yeah,
it just flour?
Just flour. And that's it, just mix it for like, 20, 30 seconds.
Okay.
Pretty good with that. I'm just gonna lift that up. And
I'm noticing was there an egg in there?
There is no egg.
No egg.
No.
Interesting.
Just a super dry cookie, but really, really tasty.
Okay.
So it's gonna get that
That's a
going.
thick dough.
Yeah. And this is like it's shortbread, And
It's almost like a bread.
and you'll always press it together then with your hands
Okay.
afterwards. It's like you'll always make these cookies, like in culinary school, like we'd always do like a class in this. Now it is kind of sticky, so we're gonna get some flour in there and bring it together.
Yeah, kneading the cookie dough is not.
You don't have to get too crazy with this. Like we're not making bread, we're not doing sourdough or anything like that. Just kind of like press it, bring it together if you need more. And then what I like to do is just kind of bring it out like that into like a rectangle and just add our pecans, press down, and then just like fold over like that.
Oh, beautiful.
See, this is even kind of soft now. It's sticking again.
Would you?
So we
put it in
will
the
chill.
fridge?
Yeah, we will chill this. Yeah, absolutely. So you just want to get it all the way.
And then chill it again.
Yeah, and then I have a few more. So I might as well just get these in too. Now, I always say if you're making this, just do a double batch because
you know people will eat them.
Yeah, you can wrap them in the parchment paper, wrap it again with some cling wrap, and into the freezer. And then whenever you want to make cookies, just take it out and
Oh my gosh.
cut it. And they're good, right?
Wow.
Okay.
I sat down here and said, why did you put 6 cookies in front of me, you guys? Now I understand because I'm going to eat them all.
So you'll roll it,
good.
and then you'll wrap it and pop it into the fridge
For how long?
for at least 30 minutes. You just want to get a nice chill on it. And the reason why I like you chill it is because when you bake it, you want the cookie to like stay in place instead of like spreading
Flattening
all.
out.
Yeah. And then you have like one giant cookie when you put like 12 on there.
And when you slice that cookie dough log, will they come out this size?
Yes.
So they'll spread?
Yeah, exactly. They'll spread slightly, but nothing crazy. Okay, just broke on me. That's
okay. No worries. It's going to taste the same.
And so about a ½ an inch. Super easy. So you see what I say, like when you make a ton of this, pop it in the freezer, and then you take it out. Hey, who wants cookies? Preheat that oven. You have cookies in like 10, 12 minutes.
So that's all it takes?
Yeah.
So at what temperature?
Temperature 350 degrees.
For 10 to 12 minutes.
10 to 12 minutes. That's
You're
it.
a genius.
Okay.
Look at that.
Like 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Okay. Into the oven and
Stuart, you're fantastic.
I'm not going to touch that because it's hot. Let me just grab my towel.
You know better.
Yeah. Oh, I know about it. I've done it so
many.
many times. You kidding me? It's like
Wow.
Okay, so super, super easy.
And
Like
they're
that.
so beautiful too.
Now, when I cut them, when you chill it and I cut them, you can press a few pecans on the top before they go into the oven. I just missed that part. So just to remind you, and then just dust like this, really quick, almost like a Christmas cookie in a way.
That's what I was going to say. While you make it snow, you have to tell us about your book. Last time you were here, it was top secret, and I kept asking you, and you weren't allowed to tell me about your new cookbook.
I know.
But you are now because it is now available for pre-order, and this is a really great concept. So tell everybody.
It's super fun. I came up with this idea like 2 years ago. I'm good friends with this girl, Amy Phillips, and she impersonates a lot of the housewives. She has her own show on Radio Andy XM, on XM Radio. Listen to it at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She's super, super funny. So I was like, why hasn't someone done a cookbook based off the housewives? So we came up with this idea of this party cookbook, and
Look at that cover. That is so funny.
so we came up with the idea of, so it's a party cookbook, but all the recipes are legit. They're great, and we just poke fun at them with different scenes because listen, everybody's seen Housewives. All the moments happen around food and around drink, and that's
Around a table, sometimes they get flipped. Is it so? It's unauthorized, though, correct?
correct.
So do any of the ladies? Do they know about it? How do they feel
So
about
one or
it?
two know about it, just through my manager and stuff. He reps one or two of them, and like they're like, "Oh, this is an amazing idea!" Like they're excited about it, and we don't get mean. It's just really just fun, lighthearted jokes, and they've done it all on TV anyway. So we're
Right.
just bringing those to life again.
With some really great recipes, and that's all it's about, really. Some fun and some yummy food, just like these. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Happy National Pecan
Pecan
Sandy
Sandy
Day.
Day.
You all can find this amazing recipe on HallmarkChannel.com. And be sure to pre-order Stuart's new cookbook, Cook It, Spill It, Throw It. The only thing that's not in that title is Flip It, wherever books are sold.